Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. So welcome to the BMW Championship here, and my PGA Tour 2K23, My Career Series. Calling it My Career Grind because the goals here are to ultimately be able to play in TGC Tours, which requires me to be able to play at Master difficulty. So I've just got to work my way up to being proficient at that. I'm currently at the Pro-Am difficulty that I've been doing for probably going on about 10 events. That's probably more than I've done, but I think it's certainly more than 5. So definitely been working at it. Been doing pretty well. I think I finished in a top 10, if I remember correctly, in the FedEx St. Jude Championship that was last week. This field size is a little bit smaller, and we've got one more event after this, assuming that I can stay in the top 30. That is the culmination. So this is the penultimate event of the PGA Tour season. So I'm not a watcher of the PGA Tour. I kind of don't understand a lot of the details, but I do enjoy playing these games. And so part of what I'm doing in getting to that difficulty is also trying to get myself fitted out with legendary fittings on all the clubs, slowly trudging away through that as well. So with that, let's switch our focus to what we're doing today. So first round through, I let the announcers chat. I want to hear what they have to say. I'm assuming once I move into the second season, even that might be not necessary. I'll just focus more on the game and so forth and just moving forward. I've just gotten to Tier 5 of Rivals. You can see it's either going to be Lydia Ko or John Ram, since they're 4th and 6th. Obviously both of them are playing. It's just which one they're going to match me with. I did just add Titleist as a ball sponsor. They had not requested it, but I went looking for one, so hopefully I can maintain my sponsors and continue to just get items from them, although I don't use them, but it's still just something to complete. But let's get going.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the second stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of 2 players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia Ko, which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and poise.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her. When we talk about young phenoms, Lydia comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin.
All right. So let's head on here and hope for the best. A little bit of wind.
And let's see what he can do here today.
All right. Not a terrible beginning.
Well done. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's about 155 from this whole location.
All right, pretty far back here. I'm going to move this to about there. Although, well, we're going to lose about a yard, I think, just from the wind. The lie looks pretty flat.
Going with the 8-iron here.
All right, decent.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Good look at birdie here.
Don't know. That moved more than I thought. Wasn't the swing, but
coming up to the cup.
Yep, tracking well.
All right.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole.
I would have hoped for more there, but
Tied for 9th.
It is
And
what it
looks like that
is.
second hole in play for the championship is a little different than the route in the members' face. It's the 13th on the card. Take us through it.
It is. It's a very strong par 3, just over 210 yards. But this green is very deep, so it wouldn't surprise me to see this hole playing somewhere over the 225-yard mark. It's very narrow, very long, and very difficult.
Opting for the 4-iron here.
That might work.
Just a little
That might work.
left-hand side.
I was debating with the wind blowing. I put no spin on it, as you saw.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival.
Oh, that's clutch.
All right. So we're going to see how this all goes.
Marching up the leaderboard.
There's a lot of those with the pros hitting things like that out of the bunker and so forth. Kind of being too pro of a pro, as I tend to call it.
This one started out on a good line.
All right. I read that well. Thank goodness. That's still something I'm working on. Probably one of the areas I really do struggle the most with.
The par 5s in operation, the 3rd hole, Rich.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill.
But yeah, what I'll have to see with Lydia, because sometimes it's like they're robots. They don't miss anything. Like every time they go to a cut, they're making a 60-foot putt. They're hitting chips from 15 yards away, and they're always going in. Haven't had that for a little while, so it seems at the higher levels it's been playing a little more realistically, so I hope that continues. But the start makes me concerned that maybe I'm facing a robot player at this point, but we'll see. A little bit not straight, but ooh, slow down.
Rich,
That thing ran faster.
Through to the second week of the playoffs, and I'm pretty sure every player who's here is a little extra happy that they're at the BMW Championship.
Yes, Luke, 125 down to 70, so 55 players from last week did not make it onto this week's BMW Championship. A bummer for some, but a huge opportunity for the guys that are here. Just 70, no cut whatsoever. If there's ever a player that wants to turn it loose, trying to get inside the top 30 in the next week, this is the time. If you are outside that top 30, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't go flag hunting. You should try and fire at everything you can, because you know that you have to play well this week if you want to make it into the top 30 next week in the Tour Championship. This is a great opportunity for those outside the top 30, and a little bit nerve-wracking from those sitting from about 20 to 30 on that current list.
All right, so hopefully me being 8th is less nerve-wracking. I didn't realize, again, that's how it works. I know nothing about the PGA Tour structure. I'm assuming it's my standings. It's not that I have to finish in the top 30 on this event. I also didn't realize there wasn't a cut. As I thought last week there was, but maybe there was not. Maybe we just always got the 4 rounds once we're in the championship. Not quite what I wanted, but it worked.
Well struck. And here we are.
So I've got to be a little careful. I like my flop shots. You will see that, because they just don't roll as much. So I'm going to lose about a yard or so, maybe a little bit more coming up. So probably do that. Looks like we're still flat. The slow didn't help.
Right.
When I'm that far over, it causes a problem, so this is not good. Alright, let's see. It's coming this way, so I'll just let it ride.
How close was that to going down?
Ooh, look at that move. Wow. Yeah, I hope I can make it. Those are nerve-wracking.
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
Oh boy, she might get me here.
Come on, ball.
Oh,
Come
well,
on.
she didn't make it.
And
The
after
question
that
is,
effort,
did
this
she
is
get a
how the
birdie? If
leaderboard
she
looks.
did, she'll be even with me. Alright, doesn't look like she
Reached
did.
the fourth hole, a relatively short par 4.
At 400 yards, yes, Luke. Big hitters, once again, can take the fairway bunkers out of play. Second shot, again, will be uphill to a ginormous green.
Alright, a little bit better swing path. Not great, so
Always a
gotta
challenging
try to
approach
dial
an
it back
elevated
in.
green.
Alright, so I'm going to lose about 7 yards. So I'm going to spin this back a bit. I think that should put me in good space. I got to move a little bit here because of the lie.
Looks
All
like
right.
they're going with the pitching wedge.
That's not bad.
Should find the green. This putt for the lead.
Really? Alright, it tends to move more than I think lately, so... Oh,
Was a
really?
gallant attempt.
And it did not this time.
And this putt to move into a share of first place. He finds
Alright.
himself in a share of the lead.
So I
And
would
after
have
that
just
good
had
play,
the
moving
lone
up the leaderboard.
lead, I guess. Alright.
It looked like it came out of a cannon.
Ooh, I don't hit a perfect that often. So that was pretty
Lining up
good.
From around 160 yards. He's currently tied for the lead.
Alright, so we're going to gain about 4 yards. We're going to blow back a bit. These are small greens. I'll tell you that. Let's try this. See if that will find the location.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Well, close. Yeah, rolling the right way. I like that. I'll take that.
Skillful approach shot. This player not
Oh,
holding
boy.
back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
Oh
This
boy.
putt coming up is for birdie.
Oh! I really thought that was going to go. I'm not even sure how that missed, honestly. Wow.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, goodness. Really?
Never quite hit that.
Tell you
Ooh.
what, watch out.
Wow.
This guy's going to be on full tilt here shortly.
Reached the 6th hole's a par 4 measuring under 400 yards, but there's still plenty of focus needed here.
It's just a straightaway hole, Luke. A lot of players can go ahead and take a long iron and just wedge it on from there. I still think, though, the big hitters are going to give it a run and just take out the driver and whip it on up there.
Right. Sorry about that. I meant all right. Got a little frog in my throat there.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated, it's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
Alright, I'm losing 8 yards. It's going to put me at 106. We're going to move over here. Looks pretty flat. Let's just try this. Well,
Oh, that one's absolutely
that worked out
stiff.
nicely.
Important putt here. They make it. They're into the top 5. Oh, what a stroke.
Alright.
You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And that will take him to 1 under. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She got one back on that last hole.
Oh boy.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th.
She's pretty ferocious, I'll tell you that.
Just missed the
Wow.
hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Alright. So I'm doing well. I'm still competitive, which is always excellent. So I'm going to lose a little bit with the wind. I'm going to gain about 8 yards, though, with the fall. So let me do that. And maybe, let's see, and go over here. Hopefully this will work out for me.
Looks to be going with the forehand.
Maybe a little too far left. It didn't stay on.
That wasn't their best shot.
Oh well.
What a rare
I
miss
thought it
today.
might have
They've been
stayed.
so good with their approach shots.
It's alright, I did it very fast, kind of, not on purpose, but I swung weakly.
Looks good.
Alright.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke.
That's important.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, don't tell me. Did she hold that?
Alright, and that wasn't...
And the chip in, Luke, just what the
Oh,
doctor
that was a
ordered.
chip? Well, that's pretty good.
Don't see
Alright.
what this par 4 has in
So
store.
she's catching up to me. Alright, I like that one. Nice, solid.
That's nicely done. Playing from around 190 yards out.
Alright, I
And
think
just one shot off the lead.
I'm going to pull this back again some. Oops. Alright, I think I have that right. Yeah, looks pretty flat.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
A little too far left. And a little bit further of a run than I hoped for.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
This is all that's left to pull ahead of Lydia Ko.
No, not gonna do it.
Pressure here.
Darn.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Putting for a par now.
Alright, it looks like it should stay relatively straight the whole way. There we
That
go.
will work. Just one off the lead after that hole.
Alright, so Lydia's right up
Finishing hole
there.
on the outward half, the 9th, another good par 4.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in significantly where those bunkers come into play, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to once again one of the largest greens on the golf course.
Alright, straight as an arrow and perfect.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Alright, so I'm going to lose a yard, gain 5, so a net of 4. Let me go here. Concern is that edge, because it's it could kick me to the right. It could get ugly.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
I'm heading to the
He's
right.
had a
That's not good
disagreement with
either.
the caddy.
Alright,
He's
that
gone
worked out.
down a club.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently in 4th
Now,
place.
this would be a long one. Alright, well, she
Okay, let's
lipped
get back
out,
to it, shall we?
but that was still just the fact she even hit it
What's in front of them,
is
Henny?
Just
concerning.
got to use the touch of a feather.
Oh my
Barely has
goodness.
to blow on it. This is just downhill.
This is really gonna go, I think. Let's see.
Just didn't drop.
Alright,
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
I
That
am
will take it
impressed.
to 2 under.
Alright,
And
tied
Rich,
for
as we make
first.
the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
This is what you practice for, isn't it? You want to be near the lead, in the lead, tied for lead, whatever it is. This is why you put in the hours each and every day.
Alright,
That looks to be a fairway finder to me.
it
With the
does.
second shot at the 10th.
This is at least not like, I don't know, it's not striking me as an insanely challenging course. Alright, we're going to pull back 7. We're also going to pull back about 5 for the height, so that's going to be 12. So that's going to put me, what, to 161. So I think I'm just going to hit it.
Going with the 7.
Alright,
That was special.
Special.
Feet left to the hole.
Not sure
Looking
which
for
way
another
this is
birdie
going.
Looking really good this
Move
one.
over a little. Alright.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Here's Lydia Ko.
Now, see, this would be, again, too pro.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, come on.
Just missed the hole. And now we can take a look at how that
And then it
play
comes
affects the
back and
leaderboard.
falls in.
The leader now has
Wow.
a one-stroke advantage.
That was probably the craziest shot I've ever seen.
This shot.
Alright, let's see. Okay, well, I can't do that. Well, I might be able to. No, I can't even do that. Let's see. If I leave that, though, and do that, let's see, what is that? Oh, boy. I'm just worried with the wind. It's going to end up somewhere I don't want it to. But I'm going to try it. Well, let's see. Will we end up in the bunker? We end up not quite where I wanted, but
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
alright, let's see. 171, it's going to drop me back, say 34 yards. That's going to put me at 127. The wind blowing back. So this might be right where I need it. And let's see, the pin isn't... Well, it's kind of up front. Well, hopefully this will work. But, well, we're also losing 5. Yeah, we're going to try it.
looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Oh, that's
I'd
way,
say this
way
needs to hit a house,
further.
but there's no
Holy
houses in
moly.
sight.
Never
A
mind.
few shots under
I don't know
par at the
what
moment.
happened there.
Currently in the lead.
Okay. So 36, but we're going to lose 18. So if I go to 45, I would lose what? 12? 37. So maybe here. Let's try that. Maybe. Let's get me close. Ooh, that... Well, close is not where I ended up. Wow.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
This
Alright.
is huge for momentum.
We're just going to get it
Gotta try and
near.
hold this for par.
Oh, nice cross stroke there.
Oh, just missed. Well,
Alright.
that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
Yeah, we'll save that a
Some
bit.
strong holes on the inward half of this golf course, Rich, but there's no one longer than the 12th, the par 5.
There is not. It is absolute bombs away off the tee shot for these players. They can get it up and over a small rise. The ball will chase down and give them a thought. A thought, will they try and reach this 630-yard par 5 with the water in front? No thanks. I'm laying up, and I never say that.
Oh, I was worried. I kind of hesitated a bit, but it worked out. Oh yeah, I can see what they're talking about. Wow.
Victories this season.
Alright, well yeah, I can't even carry the water or have any hope. So, 42... Yeah, I should be able to do this and not run too far. Alright, it's going to kick a bit that way, so let's hit this way. Oh boy.
Bit offline that one.
Yeah.
You're now into the
At least
lap
I
of the
got
golfing
past the
gods.
trees. It's the
Now
most
switching our
important
focus
thing.
to Lydia Ko.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
I think she's, yeah.
That's a terrific shot.
That
Sets
is
up
a nice
birdie
shot.
opportunity here at the 12th. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
Alright, so... Now, I guess my question is, if I go normal... Because I think I just want to do that. There's no reason to pitch. It's going to blow a little bit that way. We're going to lose, say, 12 yards. This might This might work. It's hard to tell what the lie is in the grass there.
Well, that didn't look like their best swing there.
Oh boy, I am just
That's a
bouncing
shame.
from one
Had a chance to hit the
terrible
green, but
location
couldn't
to
quite
another.
get there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Alright, 20 is going to be 14. Let's see. Not terrible, but oh boy, it's going to roll off, isn't it? Yep.
Playing their 5th shot.
Just one shot back now.
Oh boy.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Gonna get lucky? No.
Right by the hole.
Alright, so I'm back to even.
It goes.
Wow. That's a rough
Little
one.
slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last.
Alright, we're going to pull this back a bit. And that should hopefully work. The slow's going to move me to the right more than I want.
Yeah, nicely played.
Wow.
This putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Oh, that was a terrible swing.
Ooh.
That almost made it. That
Oh,
was a
what
weird
shot.
head
That would've been
there.
a nice one to hole. In she goes.
Alright, we get a par. The nice thing is Lydia is below us.
Going with the chief off the tee.
Alright. I think I wanted to get 284 to get that experience. I did. Alright, this is as far as I can go, so we'll just let it ride. Alright. Should slow down.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently 4 shots off the
I'm
pace.
assuming the flop is going to be, yeah, it's not far enough. So if I go to normal, lob wedge, 11 feet up is going to cut me 4. Let me do that. That should be pretty good, I would think. Ooh, way too
Needs this one
fast.
to kick right.
Oh boy, I needed to just stop rolling is what I need.
And this is an extremely long putt. You might even
Wow.
have to hinge on this one.
Let's
He's
see.
staring down
Let's
a birdie
try
putt
this. Not hard enough. Just too
That
worried.
looked to be a bit of a misread.
Oh boy.
All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on
They
7
are,
feet.
but wow. Alright, thank goodness.
What do we catch up with?
I'm
what
fighting.
Lydia goes up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, she's gonna be
They've
too
found
pro
the
for
bunker,
pro.
And there it goes from
Little
the
bit.
stand. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 15th for the tournament
Alright.
is the 17th on the golf course, Rich, a long par 3.
It is just over 220 yards to a heart-shaped green, but I can promise you, Luke, there is nothing lovely about this hole. It is strong. There's water left that you want no part of. You bail out to the right. You're in the bunkers. I'm going to take 3 and move on to the next.
Yeah, I think I can just barely make this, maybe. I mean, it's gonna go way too far going the other way, but this should hopefully work. Oh no. Oh no.
This one looks like it's going left. And that one's headed to the drink. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead.
Alright, so what is this? 60? Oh, I see. It's just doing less. So 50 is going to come back to 40. A couple yards. So let's try this. Alright, we're over at least. It's the most important thing. Don't roll off. Alright.
Yeah, that one will play. Putting for a bogey. Hey, that's a chance.
Ooh, I guess
Now
after
switching
landing in the
focus to
water,
Lydia Ko.
I suppose
It's been a
that's
little up
good.
and down, but she's just one stroke back from her rival.
Yes, they've made it.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
They are good.
Decisions to be made off the tee,
Alright.
Rich, at the 16th hole.
I've been
Just
having a
over
hard
400
time
yards.
here.
I just don't see most players taking out driver and giving it a go. Just hit an iron short left of that fairway bunker, wedge it on, make your birdie.
I never listen, because first off, I don't hit that far. So,
Absolutely
I'm not
functional.
doing anything
Playing from
crazy.
110 yards out.
Alright, I'm going to lose
5
5.
shots off the lead.
So I'm going to lose 5 yards, so I'm going to go, say, here. Yeah, we're going to try that. Oh boy.
And choosing
Well,
the
that worked
8
out
here.
okay.
All right, we're going
I
with
didn't
an
like
extra
my swing.
club
What
here.
happened there? Wow,
That's
I
a
guess
good
I
golf
needed
right
the
there.
back roll there. That
Trying
was
to get to
crazy.
even par with this putt.
I don't know. Is it straight on? No, I didn't
Oh,
think it
so
would be,
close.
but it was looking
putt
better
from
for
hard to
longer than I thought it was.
It's got a chance.
Oh boy, it's not gonna go.
That line was looking good, wasn't it?
This is not
It
helping.
goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
Yep.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
And I'm sure
Why don't we
Lydia's
catch up with what
gonna
Lydia Ko's up to?
be
It's been so
doing
tight.
great
She's
stuff here.
tied here with her rival.
Alright, well the good news is I
Pull
think we're
ahead now.
tied.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard.
Oh, she got
Our
a
leader is a couple
bogey
shots
off of
up at
it.
this stage. Couple of strong finishing holes to finish up here, Rich. First, let's take a look at the 17th.
Yeah, it's just about 420 yards, and you want to favor down the left-hand side as this fairway does move left to right. You avoid those fairway bunkers. The second shot, you have to be precise with your distance control because this green has got a lot of movement on it, a lot of little bowls to it.
Alright, I like that. Get up here amongst all the bunkers, but
Wonderfully
take them
played.
out of play.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Alright, so we're doing 2 yards down. Yeah, I like that, so I'm going to move this a bit more. I think we'll be good, yeah.
That's just
I'll
inside
take
the
that.
range. Spot the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. Go on.
Come
get in
on,
the
get
hole.
in. Alright.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Oh, here he comes.
That's an
into the top
important
10
one.
with a bolt. And the finishing hole at the South Course of
See if we can
Wilmington's
at least
famous
get
country club.
even.
Ridge, a really good par 4.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot, slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative. Gotta say, just
Ooh,
some of the best rhythm
a
in
little
the
to
game.
the right. More to the right than I'd like.
From about 130 yards here.
1 extra club required to this elevated green.
Alright, I'm going to lose 7 and gain maybe 5, so a loss of about 2. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, we're straight on, so we should be good.
chosen the pitching wedge here.
Alright, that should be okay. Coming back. So that's even better.
That's
Let's
a
see the
lovely shot here at
flag.
the 18th, and a chance for
Ooh,
birdie at the last.
wow.
Full of confidence as
Wow.
well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Could it go? Could it go?
Okay, steady
Oh,
now.
slow down. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Not too sure exactly what they were thinking on that one.
Well, I was
Time
thinking
now
it
for
wasn't
the
going to
fourth
go
shot.
insane is what I
5
was
strokes behind our
thinking.
leader.
Hmm,
That's a well-played chip shot there.
it is, but
Soft hands.
darn.
Just a short putt to
Not the
close out
finish I
day.
hoped, but
Well, that's a
It's
shame.
okay.
Off to a great start, but ultimately they blew it.
we're ahead of
It
Lydia.
was, they had everything going.
Ultimately,
the
they
front
blew
nine,
it.
and all of a sudden
At
they
least they're
make the
being
throw.
honest.
And where does it go? Right down the toilet.
Yep.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey.
Don't need ball
Thanks for joining
packs.
us. See you next time.
So yeah, I'm looking for fittings. The ball packs are extraneous as far as I'm concerned. Alright. Well, we know we don't have any cuts, so I guess we don't have to worry about that. But obviously we want to have the best outing we can. So we'll come back tomorrow and see what it looks like.